I just forgot to hit the record, and I didn't want what to do more editing than I should. But yeah, some issues here with regarding my internet connection. We were doing everything just fine here with ULFBERGHT. We were talking, and suddenly 5 minutes into the 30-minute delays, I had a lag spike, and still with it, I did restart my router, so I don't know why it's failing. Just in case we got a double map here. Not showing mine because hang on. There we go, double map here. And yeah, hope the game doesn't kick me again, because this is like the third time I'm getting to the game. And yeah, over just to confirm, say something.
Something.
Yeah, it's working. Didn't mean like literally something, but yeah, it works.
As long as people can listen to my ugly voice, well, we are okay.
Okay, so the plan here is the next before the match starts. I'm going to stream my screen, but if it starts kicking me once again, because well, bad internet, I don't know, I'm still recording. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stream ULFBERGHT's POV. He's sharing his screen through Discord because it's double map. So yeah, if that happens, I'm gonna try to do that as fast as I can because I'm still recording. I don't know if the OBS is going to disconnect and reconnect me. I don't know if that's going to happen. And if that happens, shouldn't be a problem because it's like with delay, So everything I'm recording here, it's or streaming, it's on the RAM memory. And yeah, here notifying, we are good to go. Here we have the teams. We are going to be watching the ECL, the European Community League Division 5. 6 divisions. I think 6 divisions are too much. What do you think, ULFBERGHT?
6 divisions. Well, it's not too much. Means they do have a lot of teams, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
What matters is they're even more than multiple, in my view. I think if they're even, if they have a nice even games, it's fun to play, to watch. I don't mind.
I mean, it would be like a very, very short tournament anyway, for each division. I would say just 4 or 5 teams on each one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done like, APL, 4 divisions only. And, well, I mean, would be a little bit unfair, but wouldn't be like the HCA, where when we're using ESPT versus Ocelot suddenly,
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah, it depends. Like you were saying, depends on the level of the teams, how even, if they're in the same category in gameplay, more than. But the idea is to watch nice games, fun games with similarly skilled teams, right? Similar level of preparation. So yeah, in Europe, not surprised. A lot of good teams. And this is also a way to sort them out, right? However, how well they perform is going to probably determine how they are qualified for other tournaments in the future, in which division, which league.
So, Kharkov is going to be the map. I believe the midpoint is going to be Saint Mary. I forgot.
Correct.
I think it's the last thing we saw.
Yeah, I don't remember the team. Oh, Pathfinders versus KRT?
Yeah, no, BFTB.
BFTB.
The German team BFTB.
Correct.
And we saw the almost 4-1 of Pathfinders, which ended on a 3-2 for BFTB. They recaptured Saint Mary in the last 8 minutes. or so.
I remember that T-70, the light tank, the Soviet light tank, saved the game for PF, the 4-1.
Yeah, saved a 4-1
then
by
yeah,
BFTB over there. Indeed.
I'm
So
watching something very comedic on top right HQ on the Soviets. Different
right.
vehicles trying to get a tank unstuck, and they're all getting stuck behind him. Oh, they did it. Nice.
I'm late.
It's like ants.
So small.
We would say pogo in Argentina, right?
So yeah, what
This
what do you think about this map? You know, I mean, we already spoke about it, but once again, what do you think about this map? The strengths for the Soviet, the strengths for the Germans, which is the best midpoint?
I think the church is the most fun. The flank midpoints are always weird. Very few people play those in comps. Distillery or I don't remember the other one on the sea line.
And me neither, but
Those,
it's over there, yeah.
yeah. I think the church is the most even. The Soviets have, if you check the midpoint, the Soviets have a little bit of a better time at it because they have better cover. Most of the buildings are on the Soviet side, so that allows his infantry to zigzag through obstacles and fences and buildings and get closer and closer. Even protects them from artillery in some situations. It's like an urban fight north of the church. Now, south of the church, you see the roads diverge. There's a big road to the east. We call it the main road, and then the auxiliary road to the west in is open field. For the Germans, they have in their advantage the inclination of the field. So they're coming from a low to a high ground. But after that, it's just flanking. The train tracks or the far west are wide opportunities to flank and get Garys and get lines of sights for the tanks. But it's certainly a point that is very interesting, and we've seen in comp games Soviets and Germans win in this point. So it's certainly up for a very even, very interesting match.
Indeed, look at that. This is interesting, you know. So we have a German field dam, windmill hillside, well, St. Mary, of course, a lumberyard and overpass. Interesting layout, my opinion.
Oh yeah,
I believe this
uncommon.
from St. Mary to lumberyard or St. Mary to windmill are going to be the hardest advances. Or in the case LCM starts losing out there, to say windmill to German fuel would be a little bit harder because, well, all the open space. Even though that the train goes down over this zone here, I'm pointing with my mouse. It goes down, so could provide, you know, a little bit of cover from the German fuel dump. And then lumberyard, well, tracks are almost at the same level as the own lumberyard. Then these houses here, which are very important to attacking, and this gap here, it's going to make things a little bit complicated to LCM if that's the case. You see teams preparing here. We have a light vehicle here at T-70, very common, you know, sitting behind this windmill here.
Yeah,
and shoot everywhere on this map practically.
I love this layout. I think the most fun part to play in this map is from E to H. So most of the fights are gonna happen between E and H. The C, D parts of E is very open, very advantageous for the Soviets. They have the high ground. So I really like this. Lumberyard, like you were saying, is easy to defend, allows for a ton of opportunities to map edge, use those buildings and push north. And Windmills Hillside, whoever tried to take that for Germans is almost impossible. It's shooting elevation is really good for the Soviets. To get that, they need to get St. Mary and flank. So this is we're up for a really nice match. It's going to be very interesting to see whoever caps St. Mary in the opener, how well they control the train tracks, which is going to be the
Show me the map
hinge
for a
between
second.
defending and attacking.
Want to see both deploys? There we see, the 331 going a little bit more to Lumberyard, and we see LCM going a little bit more to the west, actually.
Yeah, heavy on the west, heavy on the E line. I think that's smart. They're avoiding 100% the main road. That's very clever.
I mean, yeah, of course. If you go straight here, you're going to rocket for sure. So, yeah. Usually, avoiding main roads in not only this map works. Here we have the first shots by the medium. I believe that was the cannon.
Yeah, they're gonna get the first Gary up on E7 on the curve road.
Rockets shooting very close, that rocket to the truck. Ace tries over there.
Ooh.
Artillery already rocking over there.
Yeah, that was almost a hit on the truck.
Look at that German deploy. I like this. To be honest.
Yeah, German capturing. Now they're losing to Soviet. Yeah, it's back and forth. It's going to be amazing, this clash.
I mean, here's what what you were mentioning, those houses provide very much the best cover you're going to have in this midpoint. So the Soviets, have no other choice than take it, Otherwise, would be a little bit weird seeing Germany being the first to cap St. Marie. Start seeing some action over there. Many people getting killed. Two Luches here to the middle.
Yeah, standard armor
German procedure
for the Germans.
For the Germans. Look at this. This is what we were mentioning. The deviation by 331. Going a little bit more wide to the east.
Oh yeah, the train tracks. Yeah, we talked about it. Whoever flanks the train tracks is gonna have an advantage.
I mean, we also saw this at the BFTB against Pathfinders match, where BFTB was Germans and lower accurate, and they were flanking. We saw many people over that side. They made various attacks from the train tracks towards St. Marie, and we see 331 here winning slightly the 1v1s. We see the cap starts going in favor of 331 over there.
Yeah, it's coming back to the axis.
Getting a few kills here. Many
the P4
blueberries
is
are
playing
gone.
the auxiliary road. The P4 is playing the auxiliary road, just shelling infantry. This is one way to play. If this P4 where the Luxes are, this would be already halfway capped by the Germans. This Lux as well is playing outside of the circle. He should be a little bit north, almost glued to the wall to make double cap weight. It would be 18 cap weight. So the Germans are a little bit disorganized here with the armor.
Searcher's going to face Mityach, but Mityach gets him. I believe it was Mityach here. So this is going to be a little bit of a problem, Ooh, what blew up here? Truck.
Probably truck.
Nothing to see. Yes, truck.
Yeah,
and
I've seen
the
3 trucks blow up now.
Church is falling right now to 331 here.
Yeah, very good pressure. Even without 2 tanks in the circle, only 1 in the circle, they're capping. So that means they're winning the gunfights. Where's the T-34?
T-34, it's a little bit back here. Here it is. T-34, a little bit like too
in the open
behind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, T34, in my opinion, should be already over here, knowing the fact that they have these luches here and that P4 over there. All the pusher all the way over here, you know. Yeah, it's open wide, but if you poke slowly, you
can get right behind the church. You can just go right behind the church. You do the same tactic the Luxes are doing, but you do it with the T34, for example, and you're going to be covered and in the hard cap. The T34 is moving. I think probably he got the call, like, come, we need your cup weight. Oh, it looks like he's trying to find the P4. That's what I think he's doing. He's going to the auxiliary road. But funny part, the P4 now moved to the main road, so they're like mimicking, mirroring, and canceling each other out. The P4 picking the main road, and the T34 is picking the auxiliary now.
I mean, T34, in my opinion, right now should just push, you know, like help his mates here, the infantry mates on the auxiliary road. Maybe try to clean all these infantry we're seeing here. Look at Pibe here. Dale, pibe, dale.
Dale, bueno, pibe.
Hasta ahí duró, pibe.
Lo quemamos. We burned him alive, the cast.
We shinks him, just in case the translation, you know?
T34 is getting ballsy.
It's pushing now, and look at that. Be careful, because...
Yeah, this is what we mentioned earlier, the pressure from the train tracks, right?
Correct. Kharkov is going once again. No, it's going in favor of the 331 here. Just that steals on the LCM side. No, never mind. It's on the 331 side actually.
Yeah, Germans still winning the this what this shows is that it's not just about the circle, right? The opener is about controlling the important areas that allow you to cap by cap weight, capture the point by mere
not seeing many
flares.
It's something that we would
not
say
at all.
It's problematic because flares help you see where the enemy is. Actually, who would know, you know?
Okay, that's one flare by the Germans on the auxiliary road right now. So they're looking at the T-34 pushing. That's being captured.
Show me the guard replacement.
Armor.
With one.
Armor encounter. Armor encounter.
Oh, wait.
Yep. One-on-one. Sorry, what you were asking?
No. Let's see the armor combat here. No, my question is the P-34 aware of the P4 positioning? No, it's gone. Where did the P4 go?
Both don't know where they are. The T-34 is on the church south road, and the P4 is south of that.
Oh yeah, he went back to his old position.
Yeah, that's funny, but they're doing the same they were doing earlier. One is on the opposite side of the other, and they keep missing each other. They peek on each other and they miss one another. Okay, this looks is gonna go down, but this could expose the P4 needs to know this tank is here.
Nope.
That turret is too slow. Need to zoom out. Zoom out, brother, and turn faster.
No, the P4
is
order,
not...
It's trying to...
not aware.
It's trying to get... Yeah, it is. He's trying to show... He's backing up... I mean...
Is it me or everything is happening in such a slow-mo? I want to scream.
True. T-34... believe it's going to trade
T-34 is gonna get blasted in the butt.
Stop there, please. Thank you. Aim and shoot.
There you go. P4 is trying to climb a mound of snow.
Careful, because T-34 is getting punished, and T-34 bounces on the front turret. T-34 dies here.
Yeah, that was a crazy
badly
play.
played, but El Bonga here comes saving the day, getting rid of that luch over there. Within more than 10 minutes here, and Cap has not been decided.
Told you it was gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, you were completely right. And just in case, I don't know who the stream is going, because we were I just told you, we were talking here chill, like always, and suddenly I got a lag spike. You know, I had to reboot my router here, well, the internet basically, and the game because it kept kicking me out. So hopefully, stream is going okay. I don't know. Let me alt tab here 1 second. No FPS loss. And yeah, what I wanted to see, be careful because once again the Kharkov is going in favor of LCM. It's the guard replacement, if you mind.
Copy. Yeah, they have a nice line. The Germans and the Soviets, right? They're pretty similar.
It's quite similar. I'm checking here your map on the OBS, doing alt tab because I have one screen. I'm poor. Pattern, by the way. But yeah, it's. I mean, it's good.
You're zoomed in on your map, I think.
Yeah, I know. I am zoomed in my map here. I'm checking yours just in case. I mean, what do you think about the guard replacement? I will say it's good enough.
I think, yeah, the Soviets are good because they have this weird train tracks bridge and stuff, so it's a little bit like indented, but that's fine. And the Germans have a very neat line of 4 Garys. One is being capped right now.
When it's being
the strafe run didn't save it.
Vergota.
It's gonna go down.
Vergotas logró sacar el Garry.
Yep. It looks like.
¿Quién diría que Vergotas?
It's gonna be 3 Garys. Vergotas.
¿Qué preferís, Vergas o Vergotas?
At least it's con B, right? With the V. Vergotas.
Of course. B.
And a space in between. Okay.
Yeah. I mean that's the joke, you know. It's what do you prefer?
But that would be like a Latin American joke more than Spanish. This is clever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That guy had name. Jeez, I don't know who to speak anymore. That guy has that name like for a very long time, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, jokes are jokes, I believe. So
okay, Germans have 2 tigers rolling up. That was very quick on them.
That's
one is already on E7.
Still here. P4 still here.
Yeah, the P4 should have pushed. The P4 killed the medium, or someone killed the medium, and he's still playing, you know, guarding the back line where there's no one.
Nice.
He should have made a push to the circle, right, to get some cup weight going.
So first IS-1 is rolling out here from the German Soviet side.
This is weird, right? We had 2 Tigers versus 1 IS. This is going to be interesting.
Flares here, pointing the P4, pointing a few people here inside the hard point. Overall, I would say it's a nice flare, and there we go. Finally have a cap, and it's for LCM. LCM is winning 3-2 right now against 3-3-1. After
it's not gonna last
minutes.
long. Mark my words. This medium and 2 Tigers rolling up front door, and La Compañía Maldita doesn't have armor to counter this. So if the Germans play a little bit smarter than they have been playing, armor needs to be close to the church. They're playing cautiously as if the Soviets have 2 ISs already positioned. They're very, very cautious. This is the only reason why, without armor, the Soviets captured the church. This is some lesson for future, right? Armor needs to read the map properly, and when you wipe the enemy medium, you need to make a play for the circle. And before the heavies come in, get as many infantry as possible.
They kill each other. And this is the Temu Valhalla, I believe.
Well, there's only one with bath water. This one doesn't make money with this, right?
No, serious question, is that true? Where do I buy some?
Oh my. Probably on Temu.
Okay, so here we have such a very, very lovely name. I love that name. That's my name, by the way.
Yeah, you're biased. Find someone called Nicolas, and then we're even.
Okay, so MVP of the match, no matter how many kills he gets, you know, this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we see a few infiltrations here by 331. I don't know who you pronounce that. I don't know if you pronounce it 331 or 31st, you know, because it's 331 ST. Or if you say 331 ST, I don't know. Sorry, I know nothing about European teams. So
We're gonna call them the Germans.
the Germans. Fair enough. Fair enough. So
That's what I've been doing because I don't want to mispronounce them, so I said the Germans.
So right now, I believe there is a little bit of a fight between the IS-1. No, IS-1 is completely covered. So
Safe, yeah.
this, I have to say that these people here by 331, the Germans, it's like the main problem for the LCM.
Yeah, they're doing the right thing, I think, because if you're German and you lose the church, you need exactly to do this. Push. If you check out the map from my side, to populate those buildings that you're looking at and push and get to the church from the west. That's exactly how you get back into St. Mary. You're not gonna get back directly front door. You're not gonna get back main road. So this is very smart.
So let me do a short alt tab. I want to see how the stream is going. Because I want to make sure shit is going good. I mean, it's sounding good, so no lag or anything else. Just in case I'm recording, this is going to be uploaded to YouTube, of course. So yeah, just hold that in mind. If you see the stream lag, you won't see it lagged on YouTube. You can also sub, just in case, you know.
Katyusha on E6. It wiped a couple of infantry, but the OPs are intact, of course. OPs, we know, don't die to bombing runs.
Pretty good flare here on the Soviet side. We can see the flare pointing at everyone here on this zone here, you know. And LCM is doing a little bit of progress over here.
Yeah, they're pushing.
So who's?
I'm getting a little bit impatient with the armor, with the the Axis, the Germans' armor. They're very, very painfully cautious and slow. They need to. They had an advantage for the last 8 minutes of 3 tanks versus 1, 2 Tigers, 1 medium versus 1 IS that was coming slow, and they have done nothing with it. They need to make a play. They cannot stay in the back shelling.
Point is being lost. Point is being recaptured. I mean. So who's the map on the 331 side? So well, the Gary that Vergotas took down. And
yeah, the Gary was not remade. The Gary where Alpha is here on my map, it was not remade. The one that Vergota, part of my French, destroyed.
Well, I'm seeing here
typical,
your
right?
Charlie unit removing one of the LCM Garys on its G4.
Correct.
And one of the tanks being repaired there.
Repairing. The 3 of them repairing. Oh my god.
Many people on the very, very far east, maybe on your map? Far east.
Map edge, yeah.
Map edge, yeah. Well, that's interesting because there is just one guy here. Let me check who he is. It's Eric here. Maybe we should see some of his action.
Eric versus the world.
And there is Eric and T, you know, because he died. But yeah, now the placement of the teams, it's mostly centered here in the St. Mary Church.
Yeah.
So all the small progress that LCM made over here, it's lost. Once again, 331 managed to recapture these houses here. What a shot by here, Hermanito. Lovely shot over here. I just won
D34 is
in.
pushing auxiliary road, and he might get one of the tigers on the side.
Wait, where's the IS-1?
No, that's the IS. Sorry.
No, yeah,
IS.
that's the IS. Another IS coming here over the main road at F3. If you wanna go see him. This might be problematic here because Horde here. Oosh. Well,
Oh wow.
Horde is not problematic anymore because
He
he became a Lego here.
He transformed into puree. It's very risky, the strategy of the Soviet tank, because he's just pushing in a road where if he gets hits, he has no cover. Whereas the Germans can peek and reverse into cover. So this is very, very risky what the tank is doing. The heavy tank is doing.
So one tiger over there, two crew in, another tiger over there. Rafa, it's quite close here. Might be trying to get an OP. There he goes. OP, no, yes, no. Maybe later.
Funny thing, the B4 is coming back to rearm and reload, where they could already just
Spawn in
be
a
manning
heavy tank.
a third heavy. The spawn is there, but I don't know what the B4 is doing.
No, it's sniping somewhere because it's not moving. It's actually standing still over there, looking
It's weird.
at practically nothing.
Yeah, I'm as baffled as you are.
Doing some cannon shots here. What was this?
Light tank.
The T-70 here, which got stuck on those trees. Was a nice play.
Oh, look at that infiltration south near the tiger. This tiger's gonna go down.
Oh yeah,
This
that
is
was
excellent play.
That was Rafa's Gary OP. I mean,
Excellent play. It was Serranito
Reputation
and
is
Toro.
out.
They satchel this tank, and Soy Luis. Yeah, this is what happens. This German tank was here parked, doing nothing for 10 minutes. It deserves to get satchel. This is
mean,
what happens when you don't play. When you
I
don't
understand
play for the
you
point.
want to play it safe, you know, but when you see your team, because right now, for example, 331 was all the way over here.
Yeah.
They did not play with the infantry. I mean, that's why
No.
tank play is so complicated. It's something we always mention, you know. You have to
Yeah.
see. I mean, playing tank inside, it's complicated because, well, synergy and all that. You have to get along with the people. They have to read your mind practically, you know. And it's very hard to do that. But now, when you're playing competitive, if your tank pushes, infantry also pushes because you're not leaving your tank alone. Because that tank is doing a breach on the enemy lines for you. And you, as infantry, you gotta take it, you know?
Yeah,
And
the
also
teams that do
backwards.
best in this game, they combine armor with infantry maneuvers and plays, right? We see this in many other teams when the armor is playing their own game and infantry is doing their own game. Usually, that doesn't go well for the team in terms of conquering or capturing zones. This was infantry left him alone, but the tank was in an area that it won't have infantry because it's not relevant where he was. So infantry is going to be where the action is, and the tanks need to support the action. That tank died, I'll bet, without firing the main gun. That was the first Tiger, and parked there and did nothing. And from my side, I saw the rhomboid of the IS pushing auxiliary, and none of the tanks reacted to him. The
I mean,
IS
that's what we
is
saw
playing
here.
very smart right now.
The IS was playing with his team. In fact, I believe that was the reason OCM
100%.
managed to get along
100%.
all over here, you know?
100%, exactly. It's less armor, but they're playing smarter. They're playing better. They're playing with the teams. And look at that. The infantry is pushing forward, and he's just securing the space that the infantry is gaining for him. Because this is an urban area.
Running
Yeah,
forward,
they're
the
boxing.
IS-1 here.
They're boxing the Germans out. This is going to be very solid for the Spanish team. I like this.
Soy Luis here. Doing its
Pressure on the
run
fourth
through the
point.
Tiger here. A B4 goes down
That's an asset.
by the IS-1.
That's an asset.
Finally, the P4 goes down over there. Have another
P4
Tiger
did a
rolling
lot
out.
of points, but only because he was alive longer.
You see the same crew that perished over here with his Tiger rolling out once again with another Tiger. We see the IS-1, the other IS-1 actually, on the east of Church, on the east of Saint Marie.
Yep.
And
That was the slowest second heavy I've seen in a long time, right? As you have seen a second IS long ago.
Reten once again, you know, doing his thing.
in the clown car, as they call it.
I mean,
They're following him. It's like, come here, come back. I have a little bazooka for you.
Look at this shit, you know. How could you not name it the clown
It
car?
is a contraption. Yeah, ask the Soviet engineers what were they drinking when they did this.
Vodka, of course, you know.
What were you drinking?
The fun fact, you know, I mean, I don't know how much into aviation, you know, at least military aviation, but you know why the Soviet or Russian planes look good?
No
Because
idea.
there was this guy, I believe it was, forgot the name, I think it was Tupolev, you know, that guy, who said,
Oh, Tupolev.
once said, oh, ugly, it won't fly. And after that day, that became the norm for the Russians. Plane must be beautiful to fly, like the Tu-160 Blackjack, you know, or the Su-57 or something like that. So that actually speaks bad about them, you know, because they were not focusing on how physics works, you know. They were looking
Yeah.
basically on aesthetics, you know,
Typical Soviet regime logic.
basically. But yeah, once again, let's focus over here. We saw there Eloy, the commander here. Where is the commander on the S331, by the way?
Matt. It's called Matt, and he is currently dead. He's not on the map.
Sounds good. Let's keep going. Where is the Tiger over here?
We have a
There we go.
tank convention. Yeah, tank convention
Mac.
near Belgorod.
So, Big Mac here. I'm hungry now.
Yeah, don't say that too many times. I start smelling the burger.
Yep.
Although I'm a Wendy's person. I like Wendy's more.
Deja de hacerte el gringo, loco. Si eres el gringo,
Look,
más
look.
argentino que Messi, el hijo de puta.
Mira,
Bueno, eso es
mira los
imposible.
tigers. Mira los tigers. Look at the tigers like trying to squeeze their fat bodies into this building. It's funny.
Where?
They're ready for action. They're ready for action. Yeah, the squeezing a little bit. Yeah, one there and one south of there.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
goes.
they're
Look at
really,
this.
really trying. They're really trying. Yeah, this is something you do in the empty server, and you practice which assets have collision.
Yeah, I wonder why some people, you know, likes to complicate themselves, you know, like, why would
Yeah,
you?
use the roads. Use the roads. Yeah.
I mean, if your
Okay.
idea is to poke at the road, just poke at the road. I'm just saying.
Yeah, peek next to the other tank, right? Like together.
Okay, now where were
But
the IS-1s?
the best part is that there are no IS-1s, right,
Here.
on the main road.
Yeah, this
Oh,
one.
there's one. There's one.
But-
Okay.
Okay,
See?
be
Just
careful
for the
because
position
Tiger
of
is
this tank.
pushing. Tiger is
Oh
pushing.
my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
First shot on the
Ah!
Tiger goes in. Tiger shot
back.
does not hit the IS.
It's gonna big die. The
Tiger
inclination
is
of the
covered
road
right now.
is yeah, it's problematic. He's repping in the open. Nice.
I mean, it has no other choice. Where's the second
No other
IS-1?
choice.
over here,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's no way it's going to go down. If this
Okay.
IS-1 was playing a little bit more over here, you know, preventing, for example, this guy Ice, you know, that tiger would be dead already.
Tiger is repaired. That was a ballsy
Careful,
move.
Satchel.
Repairing wide in the open.
No,
Ooh,
yes,
didn't put it?
No, not.
Yes.
I don't see a satchel.
I don't see a sparkly sparks.
Me neither.
The tankers think they are not satchel. They're not moving. Okay, double
Ooh.
tiger beak on the road.
That was an AT behind. Be careful, cause. Ooh, I just bounce. No, wait.
Double tiger peek in the main road. It's good. Reversing is smart.
Just, I mean, yes, but no, cause IS-1 is so troll. You know.
So slow.
True. Also.
Is bouncy. Everywhere you shoot him it feels like it's covered in butter and oil. Okay, I like this. I'm being very critical with the German armor. I like this. They're coordinating now with 2 tigers. They're exposed, but they're 2 guns versus 1, so they might trade even. What I'm concerned is, even if they win the gunfight, they're not gonna push.
There's an AT gun somewhere shooting this IS, I believe. Yes, indeed, it's. Don't tell me it's over here. Look at this!
Wow.
Look at this! This is an amazing play here.
Sneaky.
This is very, very good.
They need the eyes of a falcon, but
Basically,
it's clever.
it's very, very smart move here.
Okay,
Also,
the Germans are making progress. They're not boxed out anymore. I see them on the auxiliary houses. I see them. They own the train tracks. They own E and F6 now.
Yeah, look at this, you know, when we saw literally them get banished over here, you know.
This
Now
is very good
trying
progress.
to recapture all this position over here. Gonzalo acá matando a Mad Dogs o algo así era.
Bergota's Gary is up again. So finally they fixed the hole in their line.
Over here inside the point, basically, by the Soviets, by the LCM. And let's take a look at the maps.
Take a look at the map. I was about to say, look at the OP lineup for the Germans. Very, very good looking.
That's solid as fuck. I love that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot of launching pads for squad people.
Garrus are also very, very nice place out there to say. Maybe there is something missing a little bit more to the west where the Baker unit is. But yeah, checking my map here, we can see that there is a few guys on this side by the Soviets. So
yeah, the Soviets are pushed back. Look, they're playing almost on the 5th row. So that's very good progress by the Germans. And all the OPs on the 6th line are clear. I'm looking at the Germans, only one next to the church, but the rest is just clear. That means there's no one 100 meters away, close to them. This is very good for the Germans. Now, the tanks need to push.
I see a medium at on the map edge on the right, on the east.
Yeah.
That's
if
interesting.
The tanks in church keep playing, peekaboo from the 7th line, this will die out. This will not convert into a cap.
Out, by the way. Both IS-1s are
so
out.
In this moment, they have 3 tanks versus nothing, and the tanks are not pushing the point. This is what I'm saying. Like, you need to make something happen.
Also, 2 IS-1s leaving the HQs. We have also another clown vehicle here by Dresden, leaving the East HQ. And we have Alexis, in the chat, saying things are expensive because the Ubu costs 10,000,
Yeah, give me, how will you translate that word? CULO. Give me but, sir. I don't want to say. Give me a but.
So, well, we see LCM managed to recap all over this zone. Not completely, but like a lot. They managed to recapture here. And how
Yeah.
long? Cause I'm curious, what Alexis is saying here. I don't remember how much this shit is,
How much is what?
Because we made a long time ago with my friend here a few. When you're on a stream, on Twitch, and you can, if you watch too much, you get this thing, this coin where you can buy some
Yeah.
things inside the store. Well, for example,
Yeah.
me saying uwu, in the uwu way of the thing, it's 10,000. Then you have 30 minutes family friendly, 15,000, and then you have a game change, 50,000.
Okay.
Play stream 12 hours straight, 75,000. Close stream, 100,000. And me showing my face, 500,000.
Muestra la jeta.
Básicamente, mostrar la jeta. But yeah, I forgot what we had there and the prices. So yeah, thanks for the reminder, Alexis. And now, Tigers. This is
One
good
tiger
positioning.
is trying to make a play. Is showing up again. Nice.
The Burger Tiger, it's very, very good place. And now the other tiger, the one crashing over there in the houses, it's
His name is what?
nicely played here. Place. Where is the
Sent
other
Tomate.
P4?
Yeah, Sent Tomate, the other tiger. And the P4 is Mapech, manned by...
Free crew. I mean, if the P4 is going to just stay here, just bring one guy. Bring one guy, I mean, now, if you are going to send this tank, I don't know, over here, combat, I understand the 3 people, but just staying there? I should still send one. Now, where are the ISs? ISs are just getting on the row number 3. Have the clown mobile
this
over
is
here.
This is what we always say in our cast, right? When the armor doesn't make a play, when you kill the tanks, you're just waiting for the ISs to reposition and then engage them again, and you might die. So this is something we need to make people watching these streams to understand, right? That you don't have to be a tanker, but team needs to prep in this. They need to call the tanks in when you have armor superiority. You need to push with the tanks, because it's a wolf in the forest without the hunter, right? Now, basically, they let the Soviets get 2 ISs to come to St. Mary to defend. They're gonna be there in the next 2-3 minutes.
That was a lovely, lovely play by Morfeo here, but yeah, he should not have shot. He should have waited a little bit more.
Yeah, Trinchapinos here, south of the church, also own 2 or 3 Germans. Very good play. Features elbows on a fence, holding the fence.
Francia acá intentando matar a Chris, como mierda se pronuncia, perdón.
Gesundheit.
Snake Dog cruza tranquilo. Tetra here is going to stop him. Yes, no. Well,
yeah, he's part body, part house. He's holding the angle. They told him hold the angle.
Why did you stand up?
Oh my! He heard steps, man. He heard steps.
Yeah, a few steps, a few many steps.
Half the army was there.
But yeah,
Okay,
tigers.
the Germans are pushing once again the road.
Where's that tiger
like little
going?
ants.
Where's the burger tiger going?
I have no idea. Maybe to Wendy's. He's trapped in the big L trench. So El Trencho, as we will say.
You can cross this trench.
He can, but it's risky. There
risky
you go.
is nuts. But yeah, now over here the thing is getting interesting,
So when people review, when the Germans review this game later, hopefully they listen to my tankers' advice that they need to coordinate better the tank play. Look how further back that tiger is, the Big Mac.
It's somewhere over here. I don't know if he moved. Okay, P4 finally moving, you know?
Finally, yeah.
Where did the McDonald's tiger go?
It's moving to Big McDonald's. It's
Yeah,
moving to
I see.
the border. F6, F7.
So we see a tank-on-tank combat, I believe. Or not yet. IS-1 knows where this tiger is. We see him over there, the IS-1. Trying to mark it, but unable. Okay, tiger saw him. Unable to take a shot. Ooh, that was the Big Mac.
Ooh!
Tiger poking over there.
Yeah, the IS is hit. It's hit in the hull.
So the crew here, Javier and Hato, I know these guys. I played with them in a tank. They're very good. So I don't know who's the tank commander. I mean, Ho is the
So far we've seen good thinking, good decisions by the Soviet armor. And your Alnerus is gonna binox this tank, say, let me see what hit us, because I don't have a good eye on them. So let me see where they are.
Basically,
It looks like he got them. He marked them. Yeah, these tigers, they like to live dangerously. They go to the area where it's least covered of the entire map, and they roll forward.
I just noticed the commander here on the LCM side, whose name is Eloy, you know. Sad plays his name as Elio, you know. I cast the LCM, and I was stealing some stuff from the APL, you know. For example, the thing you place the name under, you know. And I wrote Elio instead of Eloy.
P4 is gonna catch the IS with the pants down, is pushing. I like this tank by the Germans. This is the opener P4. These people have tank brains. I like them. They try to make plays. Flank on the west.
I see him. I see him.
F4. He doesn't have a mark. The barrel is on the right, where the IS is on the left. It would have
IS is already looking at him.
Turn around. Yeah. P4 is gonna go down. Very good. I'm telling you, the Soviets. This tank is good. They're still unaware. The P4. They missed. No. I'm looking at the IS. They have clear line of sight on them.
Run, bitch! Run! No, hermano, dale. No.
Bomba. The P4 is like listening
P4
to.
managed to escape.
Yeah, P4 listening to.
Point is being lost, but we're captured right now.
Yeah, by the way, yes.
Two tigers both pushing here, so be careful, because that IS-1 might not be able to poke again. Both tigers, cannons front. Where's the other IS? Is sitting here. Let me check. Yeah, I think I would be moving that IS-1, you know?
The P4 is... the P4 is under the bridge on Windmills Hillside. That's crazy. How he got there. Tigers finally making a play. They decided to bite the circle for the first time the whole game. Very good on them.
Careful, because the IS-1 is about to poke here. Trying to take a shot on the tigers.
But it's only one, right? Because the other IS is not collaborating.
The other IS-1 is placing east of the train tracks.
We see cap progress. See what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. When the tanks push the point,
why the IS-1 is not shooting?
Start going for them.
Why the IS-1 is not shooting? And the IS-1 goes down here.
IS went down. Okay, this is going to be point for the Germans.
I believe so. I mean, IS-1 over here,
Yep.
it's completely surrounded by the enemy, by the Germans. We see him retreating over here. Where is the P4? He's going to go face to face with the...
P4 is going to risk it all. Risk it all on a whim. It's going to roll in front of the heavy. No! No, guys, no! No! The P4! The P4! It
goes down
drove
here.
for half an hour and it goes down.
I mean, as I tell you, I don't think that was a actually good tank, because as I tell you, they were over there sitting like for 10 minutes, you know? Free crew. Just needed one guy, you know? And when they decided to do the move,
Yeah.
well...
But that's
ended
no
up in
way to live,
nothing
right?
after
You will
20
agree with me.
minutes.
That's no way to live. Like, you sit somewhere, and when you get bored, you do a crazy play. That's not a way to live. There's no recipe. Rather live dangerously, take a lot of enemies with you, you know, and go down with a bang, doing something for the team.
So Tigers are going forward first gear, making it hard
Tigers
for a peace strike.
unfortunately lost most of its infantry, so the cap is flickering.
I mean, that shows that the LCM it's winning the 1v1s.
Yeah, LCM clearly has better infantry, better shooters. They're winning their gunfights.
Peace strike here right now would be like the best. Be careful because we have I forgot the name of the thing, you know. The
Mary?
reinforcement. No, the reinforcement.
Oh, reinforcement. The thing. The thing. Look at Big Mac massacring Spanish soldiers in the back of the church. What will be the McDonald's of Spain? Do they have like a burger place? I know Mercadona, but that's the place where you buy stuff, not burgers.
Yeah, I believe McDonald's has its own places, you know. But yeah, the point has been completely wiped out. 40 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
And damn,
This is the power of
at
armor,
this.
right? Even when you loosen your gunfights, the tanks recuperated the church on their own. They just splashed HE behind, and all the Spanish soldiers died. And now is the German turn to see how well they hold the point or not.
Okami here.
I'll tell you what.
Very good player
I
here.
tell you what.
Ooh,
Standing in the middle of the road with Tigers is not the way to defend the church. So they need to move. They need to prepare.
So now the question is, are these guys 3-3-1 going to push to windmill? Because we saw a very intense fight here on St. Mary where LCM was unable to actually go to lumberyards. So the question is,
Looking at the map, I don't think so. If you look at double maps, you're gonna see that it's an empty front door. No Gary, one, you know, on my side. So only one recon OP. They're not even trying. They're not dropping supplies. They need to hold church. I don't think they're gonna risk it.
I mean, you win with 3 points, not 4 or 5. So, I mean, 4 or 5 would be like luxurious, you know.
And at the pace in which the armor moves, they maybe in 3 to 4 business days they might get to windmills, hillside, and cap. But I don't think they're gonna. We have less than 90 minutes. So
I'm checking your map. I see a
all-
third Tiger running out of the HQ.
Yeah,
where we
finally
see
they roll the 3.
One IS-1 running out by the LCM.
Yeah, I do not understand that, right? Because in terms of fuel, the Soviets should be okay with fuel.
I mean,
I don't
Soviets
understand why
are
they're so
very
low
good
on armor.
in economy, you know, 390 on the ammunition,
900.
422 on the manpower, 920 on the fuel. So there is no problem with their economy. So I mean neither on the 331. Summary is once again going in favor of LCM. They want to recap. So We see all this massive push here by LCM.
Yeah. LCM is pushing from the big trench northwest, and the Germans were making a mistake. They were moving too quickly across the street on the east. So it's like all the space that the Germans left, the Spanish LCM is taking back.
See a
this is a
supply
warning.
truck here driven by Matt.
That's the commander.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I mean, I have eyes.
You see
as far
that?
as I know.
No, but that's the guy we were looking earlier. Oh, he got cooked.
We have a
The
Matt
torso,
no more.
the torso flew from the front. That's what's left of Matt. Let's say.
War is fun, boys. War is fun.
Yeah, when someone else is
I mean, but so comedic, you know, how the torso flew
That was funny.
out of the
That
windshield.
was funny. That was funny. When the rocket came from the back part, that was so weird.
So,
And the truck didn't blow up. That's also very weird.
because the second rocket did not hit the truck, actually hit on the side of it, quite close
was
to
funny.
the driver's cabin. Then, therefore, got Matt killed.
That's funny. Ooh.
Yeah, LCM knows gotta reset, basically, if they want to win this point again. Where did the Tigers go? by the way?
Katyusha.
Na, 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 na.
Katyusha. That's all I
So,
know.
one Tiger is
That's all the
over
lyrics
there.
I know.
Yeah, me too. So, okay, here we have the two Tigers, here on the right with a Gary, and here on the left.
Yeah, your friend the burger tank.
Point is once again being captured by LCM. They got inside the church already, which seems not the case for
T-34 is
everyone.
kill.
Have the very best player, you know, here. With
Oh
his
yeah, your friend.
perfect name here.
So for those who don't speak Spanish, right? We can translate as it is typed means to see water drops, to see drops, but also could be misunderstood as big manhood. Let's put it like that.
Exactly. Big
To be
PP, big
family.
winner.
Yeah, yeah. Big hot dog.
Big sausage.
Yeah, exactly.
Big
So
chorizo.
Big Sausage went to the Campanario, right? Went to the bell tower. Where is he?
No, he's down here,
Oh, in the balcony.
built-in,
Okay.
on the balcony. So point is going very much in favor of LCM. This is interesting. Not anymore. Not anymore.
They have two tigers and they're alive somehow.
What the fuck
They're
is this tiger
alone.
doing?
They're practicing for Cirque du Soleil. They play in Cirque du Soleil next week. This is a maneuver you didn't know about.
This other tiger here too.
It's alone, completely alone without infantry, but that doesn't seem to deter them. Commander is south with an MP40.
Where is Elio? I need to see Elio.
Yeah,
Here, we have
Rabogor is like Toma, it's like shelling the engine of the tiger. Yep. It's funny. It's funny.
But yeah,
Okay.
point has been completely recaptured by, well, almost completely recaptured by 331 here. See another massive push here by LCM, trying to get once again this point here. Many infiltrations by LCM, by the way. You know, many plays behind the enemy. And surprises me, Okami is not over there, and if she is, I didn't see him. Her. Oh, he's trans. Well, she. I don't know. This is too confusing. There we go. There is a cameo. Cameo used to be. I mean, back in the day, I don't know what happened, if that's the case, or there is someone better maybe. But used to be same as Alexis, you know, on the LCM, the infiltration team going behind the enemy lines.
Tiger is finally destroyed. He ran over his own TC.
Lovely rocket here by Rabogor.
Very good. Yeah, he shot him twice, and then the tank ran away. So he got his revenge. Good on him.
Very nice rocket. Very good. One Tiger down here.
What's your? We were looking at predictions earlier. We were laughing about it. What's your prediction? Do you think it's gonna be 3-2 for one, and for whom?
I mean, based on what we are seeing here, or also the last 1 hour, you know, of match, it's not going to be a 4-1, 5-0. It's going to be a 3-2. No, for who?
I agree.
We still have 31 minutes to check. Well, 30 actually.
It could be anyone. I agree.
And I'm reading the chat here, Devil. Dame por culo, señor.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Very, very
I think there is a
pornographic.
I think there is a misunderstanding. No, I lost context of the chat. You know.
Escuadras abiertas. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we saw that LCM almost managed to cap once again. You know, within 10 minutes of losing the point, less 8 minutes. So
I have faith. I have faith they're gonna. I think the Soviets are gonna 3-2
yeah,
this. I have faith.
I believe LCM is going to manage in the last 28 minutes to get a 3-2 for themselves once again.
They lost a Tiger. They lost both Tigers. Both Tigers front door are done. So we're gonna. My prediction is we're gonna see these turtle Tigers again. Tiptoe. 2 days, 2 business days to come to St. Mary.
They still.
They are.
Two Tigers here.
Yeah, but
on the south.
But they're wounded. They're gonna be very slow, and I have faith in the infantry of the Spanish team. They're gonna outgun the Germans in the church.
Here comes the
and by the time the Tigers come here, they're gonna be too late.
2 IS-1s main road over F4 here.
Nice. Plus the tanks. Yeah. It's gonna be. I have faith in the Spanish team. Let's go.
Should I put, you know, Panzerkampf, you know, by Sabaton here for the tank?
Oh yeah. I'll be telling you, you need to have like a soundboard.
Yeah, I have no money, no soundboard, you know. So, I mean, you wanna pay? Go ahead.
Get a job. Get a soundboard. You're not rich? That's stupid. How are you not rich? Come on, be rich.
Fun fact, I've been looking for a job actually for a long time and nothing, you know. I was talking with my cousin who already has a work. Be careful because point here became contested. With my cousin
I like how we go from your cousin to cook. Watch out the boy.
Yeah, I mean, yes. And well, she wants to change the job, you know, because it's a little bit shitty how they treat her, you know. And she been searching for 4 months already and nothing, you know.
Wow, that's Argentina
so,
for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a lot of jobs, you know, but there's nothing. I mean, point once again going in favor of LCM here. Where's the bombing coming?
There you go. My prediction came true. Only 3 players remain in the church.
Why the
La Compañía Maldita, good fraggers. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why Matt, the 331 commander, sent the bombardment here over Windmill.
I have no clue. That's a very good question. There was no one there.
Practically, you know, except Elio.
He's just taking revenge on the guy who shot him in the truck. That's what's going on.
Probably.
They got a telegram that he was there. Okay, this is looking very good on the church.
Got 2 people
Because-
on the hell tower. Hell tower, yes. Bell tower. I'm on a highway to hell. No, not that one. Hell bells, you know. What a great song by AC/DC.
Yeah, so
Those
this is good
rockets.
because the defenders, the Germans, are crossing the road from the east, and people in the church are just sniping them as they cross, as they should. And the ISs are on the main road, so this should be easy food for them.
Where are the tigers? Finally moving over here. At least one of
I'm
them.
telling
the
you,
other,
the
two of them.
tigers are slower than the ants in Lord of the Rings. Maybe they don't have a 4th gear. Maybe the game is very accurate historically, right? Maybe they have a broken
transmission
engine.
problem. Yeah,
Transmission problem. The tigers are in 1st gear the entire game.
I would actually say
I'm
that.
checking the lag. The lag is not high for any player, so it's not that the tankers on the German side are 80 ms, so I don't think they're lagging or rubber banding.
Maybe me, 328, 332. Mac here on the tank. That's interesting. It's been a while since I seen Mac inside of a tank, you know, led by Lued here.
That's a good position. I like that.
I agree with you.
It knows what's happening. It knows that people are crossing, so he's trying to do that. And he's covered from any tank shooting him in the back.
Supplies
Serranito
here
is
by Serranito.
not on my watch.
Yep.
Yeah, not on my watch. Get this dildo out of here.
Okay, so once again, LCM is trying to get Saint Marie. Too many things going on, you know.
I haven't seen a lot of satchel play, right? This is a typical
true.
top team's satchel. The church is like lava. If you're in the church, you're gonna die within 30 seconds on a cycle. But we haven't seen a lot of satchels in this game so far.
I think you're right, because we've seen many times here on Saint Marie, you know, satchel here, satchel there, kills, yes, no, I don't care, satchel anyways. And this been a guns only fight. Be careful, because once again, back point here, it's being contested. So 331 is trying to get here.
It's the
Elio
commander
here. Cuerpo a tierra nomás.
Something I would like to see is the commander giving 5 cap weights. Imagine if the commander provided 5 cap weights, so you can have it in the circle and it's 15 points until you kill him. That will make the commander really like an interesting, or 3, maybe not 5, but 3 cap weight. A very interesting role to play in the offensive sometimes, like plays like this.
True. I mean, yeah, those are the mechanics, you know, that the game is like not going to have, because, yeah. And for example, the tank play, you know, something we've been speaking. We like pretty much the.
I can smell Mamushka's soup in the kitchen.
Point is being lost here.
Oh, he's gonna go down. He's looking for him.
Ooh.
Ha! Surprise, motherfucker!
Here comes Akasho.
It's like, hello? Hello? Anyone in here? It's like, you know what? I'll put a satchel outside of it.
I mean, it
He's
would
an
be like
officer.
the easiest way, yeah.
Yeah.
So Maddox is right inside the circle. That's why the point was being captured, actually, with all the presence over here. But the point, midpoint, is being also capped, and this one is
Finally.
actually going once again, and not anymore. Yes, it keeps going, not anymore.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. So this is the difference of one tank. If you put another tank in the circle, even the tank that is there, if it went to the circle, it would
Yeah,
be
it should push a little bit
guaranteed
back.
cap.
You know?
Guaranteed cap. He's being hammered here.
The other IS-1 perished over there, somewhere over there.
Yeah. We're gonna run out of bullets. That
Defensive
IS.
point has been completely recaptured here at Windmill. Senmary keeps going. And what do you think about talking about maps before this keeps going?
I like it.
So, Gary
Clear as
placement
mine.
here on the LCM, we see like a very standard procedure for Kharkov, you know? And the defensive point here, which is something that surprises me here, is LCM usually is the team that uses all the 8 Garys, you know? And I only see 6 here. And one about to go down.
So something they're not their best. They don't have the best day apparently. This is gonna be the most intense 19 minutes that we have ahead of us.
Completely agreed. I mean, many people by the 331, the German side. So,
Hey, that was a satchel.
so yeah, Orange here, el Señor Naranja, Mr. Orange here, placing a satchel on Lued's tank.
No! Screams in slow-mo. No!
2 Tigers once again rolling out. It's something that I have to mention about both teams. They wait for at least having 2 Tigers, or 2 IS-1s, 2 heavies, before doing something. I don't know if you noticed that on both sides.
Yeah. And even when you have 2 or 3, I'm not sure they're doing something. They're just driving.
Yeah,
No offense, but
true,
they're just driving.
true.
They're not like shelling, nothing. They're not. I don't hear the coax. Right? Like usually, when you move from one cover to it, you just with a target, with an objective. They're just rolling through. They're lucky that someone satcheled the IS. They were clueless. There was an IS over there.
This is something I actually got mad at, you know, when I was in my clan, you know, back then. Because it was the backwards. We were usually the tanks, the ones that had to take over the enemy tanks. The infantry made no effort on taking those tanks down.
Right.
So it was always up to us, and we also did not know where they were. So we were going blind to the enemy, and you
Right.
suddenly get a double tap, you know. And be careful because we see here.
Yep, you're talking about satchels. There you go. DC, wee woo, wee woo. Look back, bro. You hear the steps? Wee woo, wee woo. Critical alert. Critical alert. You're gonna go kabooey.
I don't understand why this guy's trying to play the satchel behind the tiger, you know,
While it's moving.
Yeah,
You
when
need
it's
to wait
moving,
for
like,
him to be stationary. Yeah.
yeah, like you're never going to get him. Ooh, that shot I believe was an IS-1 here coming from the front,
Yeah.
something like that, and there goes the
He died.
yeah. Ooh, lovely,
Tiger down. Amazing shot.
lovely shot over there.
But this is to my point, right? They were driving. And they got killed. They didn't know where they were. I take your point. That's a very important point, what you just said. That in lower division teams, the infantry will not necessarily provide you with good marks or any marks. So you're tanking kind of blind. So I understand that they might be extra overly cautious. But when they have a mark, I've seen tanks marked here and there, and they still don't make a concerted, coordinated effort to go deal with armor.
A ver qué tan duro, tipo duro.
A
No
ver.
mucho. No mucho.
Un segundo.
Pendejo, no
That was
dura
a
nada.
that was a quick interview. So yeah, so it is it is the nature of the map. I must say, when
lovely
it's
shot.
urban part of the map or urban map like Carrington or some parts of other maps. Yeah, like a crash dummy. Infantry pushes the tanks away. When it's open fields, tanks kill tanks, and then you create the space. But it's the nature of the map. In urban areas like this, usually tanks go down to satchels and bazookas because it's a close contact map or area of the map. It's like everyone is going to be close to you. Whereas in open maps like Utah, I don't know, Omaha, it's like you can tank from afar and you can kill shit. Okay, we see the IS slowly moving.
So IS is here. We see how the LCM actually got pushed back, you know, they were on these houses at
Yeah.
least, but yeah, they got
Yeah.
absolutely wiped. Practically they
Yeah.
restart.
This is
as I
looking
told
very
you, they
good
had
for
to
the
restart
Germans.
their attack if they wanted to do something actually in Saint Marie. And they still have 14 minutes. 40 minutes to work. And well, the 331 has 30 minutes to 14 minutes to keep them away from Saint Marie or actually start getting windmills. But we see is slowly but surely they're coming here. Ooh. Temu Valhalla is actually quite good. Do you think?
Yeah.
Where did he go here?
He's
Oh,
pole vaulting.
just
got caught.
one tap by the infected. I wonder if he shot with his pistol. If he did, then damn. Or was it here? Pinchapino. I don't know where to go. So, see a tiger over here? This is the opening P4, I believe. Devil here might try to get a satchel on this tiger. Yes, no, maybe. Won't be an easy task.
He's playing smart because the gun was on his side, so splash will kill him. That's a very smart play. Yeah, even
Yeah.
if he had a satchel, it's a moving target, right?
Yeah,
So you're not gonna you
he
need your
also
feet on the
went
ground.
He also went straight to his
Yeah.
infantry, therefore, yeah, it was
Yeah, that was
smart
good.
by Devil not to push that tiger there. Also smart move by the tiger to seek infantry, you know? This something we saw,
Finally.
for example, here when they were capping St. Mary, yet the tigers here like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're
Alone.
just giving your tank,
Yeah.
you know?
The Cirque
But
du
yeah.
Soleil tanks, yeah.
Yeah, but this is actually smart. I don't know where they're going. I believe they are going to replenish
I
their
think
ammo.
one of them forgot something in HQ. They're gonna pick it up and come back. That's crazy. How far they were. How far they went back. That's crazy.
I mean, I believe they're going to try to play a double tank, or they're swapping crews actually.
This is funny.
Swapping crews with a shoes 2 crew? That's interesting. Interesting.
God knows what's the logic there. Maybe this tank is full with armor and the other one was
I
empty.
wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue sky. Yeah.
Just a lemon tree.
I read something completely different to what this guy's name is.
Me too. I was reading it like the no.
Here, Temu Valhalla against this the funny mustache guy.
No. Funny mustache. Timu Valhalla died and now got revenged. Nice.
Now the
by
funny mustache guy got killed by the MVP.
Look.
The MVP.
Guard in the back line like a boss. There you go.
So,
Was he a satcheler?
When? Hang on. Did you see that literally 20 seconds ago before we went to see the fight over here?
It was all red. It was all red.
What the fuck just happened?
I had no idea.
Be careful, because here we have a satchel tribe. Pibe, no, date vuelta.
There you go.
Métele pata, pibe.
No, fourth gear, come on. Don't stop. Keep going. DC, look around.
No, please.
No, don't stop.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a trade. Maybe?
It's gonna be a death of many types, many forms.
Oh, Tiger misses. Both Tiger miss.
Yeah, they have 10 seconds to live.
Cabeza de termo, ¿cómo vas a hacer eso?
5, 2, 1, kaboom.
No, le pegó al cañón.
Bye. Boom.
Acabo de ver una pelea de mancos, literalmente. Yo perdón, pero...
The tiger was like, wow, that AP was laggy.
But, well, we see the other IS-1 arriving here, finally. Tenmu is calling for 331 once again.
War Thunder. I imagine War Thunder players are like, wow, I must have hit the ammo rack. And they died with delay.
Careful here. No, don't miss like that.
Ooh yeah.
Stop!
Come on.
Stop
moving!
Reverse! Almost to the trucks!
Show the booty so you can die.
No, it went to the trucks. Another
oh
to the
my
trucks.
god, it went to the tracks!
And there goes Tiger down. I don't know.
Who's gunning that Tiger? It's tough, it's not easy. This might be a chance. For...
I believe this is the chance for LCM if this IS-1 here plays properly Lued tanks.
Yeah, he needs to kill the other one. Yeah, the one on the main, on the auxiliary.
There are two over here, but yeah, if...
But
they're like avoiding each other.
Knows.
They are avoiding each other.
Yeah. It's like armor? Brother,
what's that?
That's
German supplies.
This guy has HE in the barrel, and it's about to be notified that there is a tiger to his right.
Moxie seems to be repairing this tiger here, which was the one that got shot.
And satchel. I like how enemy people walk by these soldiers and nobody shoots them.
Once again, this point is being contested here. I believe it's this guy TKC and Surtur. Maybe Gary here going down by, well, TKC. Te cagué.
IS went down in the church, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, IS-1 goes down here.
The tiger put a...
Yeah,
put him on notice.
I don't believe this was a good positioning for the tiger, you know? Oh, look at that.
Big Mac, there you go.
The McDonald's tank decided to show up in a very good position. Very good position. I wonder how that tank went noticed, you know, by Tiburon here or someone else.
That was good. But this is something, look at them. That was a good maneuver. But for some reason, all the German tanks are always in the open. The Soviets are extremely in the middle of the shit, in the middle of the buildings, too much. And the Germans are extremely in the open. It's something very interesting to see.
Now, 6 minutes on the clock to decide the winner of this match. And it's actually not looking good for LCM.
No, I hate that because my bet was on them, but I think I might lose.
What you gonna lose? Your house? Your PC?
My bet?
Your internet?
No, my honor. Which is worthless. I'm flying over the map, looking at all the tigers. They're all the carcasses. They're all in the middle of nothing, in the middle of the open. They all got caught driving.
Where does this tiger go? It's here. Another bombardment here and windmill. I don't completely understand why, because before attacking you would actually think the smart thing. Where the fuck are the blueberries?
He's trying to kill one or two dudes with a bombing run. I think that's what the idea. But it's not gonna work. It's better to send like a recon and flare it, and you know exactly where the 2 or 3 dots are, and then you deal with them accordingly.
LCM completely collapsed, actually.
Ooh, look at the map. Look at the map. It's all Germans. Yeah, this is the best position they had the entire game. And pushing tigers to the next point. All my predictions, I might just take a different line of work, maybe. We're saying they're not gonna push. They're trying to go for it.
Now my question is it going to work for them? Ooh, I guess one goes down.
Tiger in the train tracks died. Of course, when you're in the open, you're easy to
Also that, well, Tiger and IS-1, that was a 1-for-1. Now the question is it worth going for the windmill? Because many times we've seen, you know, teams...
Like yesterday, Bottle Syndicate? Yeah, you overpush the 4th, and then you get backstabbed. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. So, just 4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes on the clock for the match to be over. So, is it worth going for the 4th?
No, it's not. Maybe like a feint push to push them back, but not really a serious effort commitment to cap.
So I think where LCM actually missed, you know, I mean, the brings it on why this is the situation right now. It's because I did not see many people working behind 331, you know, working behind the Germans. On the other hand, the Germans, the 331, was actually working a lot behind the LCM, you know, we saw many times here. I think that was a tiger, a lonely tiger, correct? Why the fuck was a tiger here? Who knows? Many times we saw the 331 playing over here, you know, watching the Garys here behind, and I think that's something that LCM forgot to do, because that's what they always do, or almost always, and it works for them. So I believe that's why, with 2 minutes remaining, this is the situation right now.
I must say, it's not being a very entertaining match. A lot of misplays and good plays. Yeah, but I don't see the Soviet team like structurally ready to make a push with armor or make a. I haven't seen.
Okay, this is the last try here.
Airhead.
Now, my question is, 331, are they aware? Maybe this guy, BBK, is aware. Maybe.
Aware
no,
of what?
It doesn't. The airhead.
The airhead? Where is it landing? Which square is that?
It's F6 KP9.
No, that's completely unaware. There's no one there. There's only
no.
Gary.
No, yeah, there is no one over here, but BBK saw it.
Matt, the commander just marked it. The commander marked it.
And Mac is here.
Someone saw it. Yeah.
Uy, they tried to shoot the airhead.
So we have Matt, Big Mac, and Mac. I know one of these.
So yeah, OP airhead was a good one, unfortunately.
It's like, look, Sana, Christmas came early.
33 seconds for the match to be decided. And yeah, in my opinion, that's what happened. You know, LCM did not play behind the enemy lines like 331 did on them, and well, on these last pushes they were trying to do on the Saint Marie, very good pushes by the way. They lost because they let the 331 work it behind their lines, and well, they removed their garris, and when you have no garris, you're unable to attack.
Yeah.
2 minutes on
Look
the
how
clock.
strong.
No
Look how
cap
strong
progress.
the finish for the Germans. Very strong.
Yep.
A good presence.
1 minute 50 seconds on the clock. No cap progress. This match goes for 3-3-1 here. It was an interesting match, to be honest. I mean, usually when it's
out of the ordinary.
yeah, I mean, usually when you see just one point, the midpoint being contested all the time, it's boring most of the times. But when you see these kind of things, you know, where the enemy is attacking and the allies are defending and vice versa, you know, you have this play, you know. For example, the first 15 minutes of the match, we had almost 15 minutes.
It took a long, it took a long
almost 15
of time.
minutes until the midpoint was decided for who. And yeah, that's interesting, you know. That's when you know the match is going to be interesting. And yeah, that was all for today. Very interesting match. Not boring, actually.
Something is good about these games with lower division teams. That's always entertaining because no team really locks it down for good. It's usually anything can happen, so you have to watch it till the end. Many misplays make the game more entertaining. So this was very entertaining from my end. I liked it.
I mean, at the end of the day, these guys are learning. I mean, that's why they're P5, you know. And I mean, I'm going to do a quick alt tab here and mute the game sound because yeah, I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, playing comp is not easy. It's not an easy job.
I mean, yeah, it's not easy. I mean, there are a lot of things you have to take, you know, that make this hard to do. I mean, and mostly, you know, well, the 1v1s, you gotta start learning how to shoot, first of all, if you're going to play infantry. If you're going to play a tank, usually you join a clan, you know, with your tank crew. You don't just join and that's it, you know. Because, well, as we were mentioning in a moment, if you want to play with the tank, there is some synergy that needs to be created. You have to know what the other is thinking inside the tank. So, well, look at this. 1,366 points here, Mr. Orange here. Infantry with 1,400 points. That's a lot. That's actually a lot.
Yeah.
Very, very nice match by both teams here. And I believe that's all for now.
Yeah, thank you for the teams. That was a good match. Thank you for letting us cast and use the double map on this one. Hopefully, it's gonna help them see how the game progressed, how they can improve, which things they did right, which things they did wrong, and learn from the map and learn from this engagement in particular, and keep improving. Good luck to all the teams. Both teams in the next rounds.
I mean, the double map, it's something we like to do, when there is just one caster, because, I mean, personally believe that both teams deserve to know um, how they play, what their matches look like, and so the double map, even though that we did it quite, we did not do it a lot, which was just a few times, something we should have done a little bit more in that case. But yeah, it was a good match. Hope both teams keep improving by this.
We're going to have that solved in the next update, right? I think the next update they promised, I've seen in the map, when you're casting in, it's going to have the red dots and the blue dots at the same time. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I did
so
not.
They're going to improve that.
That's going to be interesting in that case. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's going to be weird because all the galleries, both sides, are going to be looking green. So you're going to have, as a caster, to look into or guess which ones are allied and which ones are axis. But on terms of general idea, you're going to see the red dots, the red tanks, and you're going to see the blue dots and the blue tanks and everything on the map. So it's going to solve the issue of double mapping.
Oh, that's
and also saves time, right? When teams review their play and review their games, instead of watching 2 VODs or 2 casts, an hour and a half each, even if it's on fast speed, but instead of watching 2 casters and then for the maps and screen capture the map, now they can just watch one and get the maps from there. So that's kind of like the idea originally, right?
Well, I hope it happens, because it's actually something I'm more than open arms to receive, I think it would actually help a lot with the streams, mostly because, well, as I mentioned, I believe both teams deserve to know how they moved, to like do some analysis after and keep improving. And well, if you don't have a double mag like we do, it's kind of impossible. And now this being able, you are being able to do that with just one person, just one streamer. I believe that's very, very good. But yeah, that was all for today. Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was really good. A good start for the Sunday over here, which is early afternoon over here.
Yes, it's 4:41 here, and well, that's all. Thanks for joining us, guys. I don't know how many people are there. 15, good enough. So, see you on the next one. Over.
See you. Have you have a good weekend, and thank you for having me once again.
I'll have you here next week for the next match cast. So yeah, see you next week. I'm confusing a lot of the Spanish and English, because we were going to cast in Spanish, and then we were asked. It's mixing me, But yeah. See you next one, Oscar.
See you. Nos vemos.
Y hubo diferencia en killers. Así que se notó, viste, los 1 versus 1.